Welcome back to London Beautiful Life, and we're at the LAX.Bid art auction in aid of Mine Charity and the Ricky Hatton Foundation at the Brunswick Art Gallery in central London.
I've always loved your fashion over the years, but when it comes to fashion and inspiration, where do you get your fashion inspiration?
I don't know. I just like what I like, I guess. But mostly I would say it's a mixture of, like classic Chanel and then Madonna 80s and Vivienne Westwoods and...
I love the eyeshadow today as well.
Thank you.
So today we're at this incredible event. Had a chance to look at all the art galleries.
We're just trying to see what they were auctioning off, because I always find that you get the best art and stuff like this. So I was seeing if there's any good art pieces I might bid on, but I don't know yet.
So it's Men's Mental Health Week this week. Obviously mental health doesn't just stop at men, it happens for everyone. What is the best way for you to deal with mental?
For me, I go to therapy. I'm on medication. I don't hide that. I've dealt a lot with mental health issues over my life, and I think it's important to talk about because there is help out there and there is no shame in it. I think there's such a, people think you're crazy if you ask for help, and you're not. I think people who don't go to therapy are crazy. Yeah.
I've actually never been to therapy, but I've heard it's very releasing.
It is. It's great to be able to just get everything off your chest and be able to talk to somebody who truly understands you and can give you advice and won't judge you. And I think it's a very important thing.
Do you ever use anything in the past as inspiration for creativity?
I think your past shapes your future, and you can look back at everything and every mistake I've ever made I can turn into something beautiful because I've learned something from it.
So today we're at this amazing event. How have you found it today?
This is stunning. For me, this is what events are about. If we're going to be talking about mental health, it's bringing the arts together, it's bringing like-minded people to have a conversation, to celebrate men's mental health as well as acknowledge the severity of it, and we have a duty to be talking about it and to continue the process of having conversation. So I feel very privileged to be here.
When it comes to mental health as well, how important is it for you to, especially when you're in EastEnders, your character has mental health issues, how important is it to convey that to audiences and the best way to approach it?
I feel like there's a duty of care, and the duty of care, whether in any form of storytelling, is to be able to. Sometimes, people may feel like we can't have that conversation, so you have to put it in people's faces to ignite the conversation. So, and that's what this event's brilliant about, and whether it's music like Professor Green or an actor or artists drawing art, it's giving us something to leave and go away with and have a conversation, or have something to think about at least.
When it comes to also hard-hitting storylines, does that ever affect you as a person when you're not in your character?
I would like to not think so. I'm very aware to be able to detach, and it's a job. That doesn't mean that I don't fully commit myself. I am a vessel to portray. I am in service of story, and I will put everything I can into the most truthful story because I have a duty to tell someone's story. Very tired, and especially living in a hotel for 6 months whilst we're filming and stuff. It was very tired, but that's a part of the job, and that's what I signed up for. I was able to detach very quickly.